Canelo Alvarez is undeniably one of the most formidable figures in boxing, known for his unmatched power, skill, and unyielding dominance across multiple weight classes. Over the course of his career, he has established himself as one of the sport's most complete fighters, transcending his humble beginnings to become a generational talent. His story isn't just about winning fights, it's about how he has faced challenges, adapted, and continued to evolve. His dominance in the ring has left many wondering if there is anyone who can match his abilities. Canelo's fighting journey began as a child, and from the outset, his goal was simple: survive. Growing up in a tough environment where fear was a constant companion, Canelo turned to boxing as a way to confront and overcome that fear. Through sheer determination and discipline, he turned a fearful childhood into the foundation of an extraordinary career. This childhood fear and the resolve to overcome it would propel him to success, but it would also shape his character as a fighter who would never back down. As he stepped into the world of professional boxing, it didn't take long for Canelo to demonstrate his natural talent. He quickly became known for his precision, timing, and innate understanding of the sport. His right hand, a weapon he has honed over years of training, would be one of the most feared punches in the sport. This was evident in his fights with the likes of Gennady Golovkin and Sergey Kovalev, where his ability to end fights with a single punch left no doubt about his power and skill. However, what sets Canelo apart from many of his contemporaries isn't just his power, it's his adaptability and his intelligence in the ring. Despite his raw power, Canelo's success doesn't hinge on his strength alone. He has spent years perfecting his craft, blending offensive and defensive techniques that make him an all-around fighter. He can adapt to any situation, using his defensive skills to nullify his opponent's strengths, and then countering with devastating punches. This combination of offensive prowess and defensive intelligence makes him one of the most complete fighters to ever step into the ring. His fight against Caleb Plant highlighted this duality perfectly. In that bout, Canelo displayed his characteristic relentlessness, breaking down Plant's defenses over the course of the fight. Plant, an excellent boxer in his own right, found himself overwhelmed by Canelo's pressure and strategic approach. Throughout the bout, Canelo worked systematically to break Plant's guard, forcing him into survival mode, and ultimately ending the fight with a perfectly timed left hook. This victory showcased Canelo's ability to adapt and reinforced his status as an all-around fighter capable of defeating opponents in various ways. But Canelo's dominance in the ring goes beyond just his adaptability. It extends to his raw power, which has become a hallmark of his fighting style. Canelo has proven time and time again that his punches are not only hard, but also incredibly precise. Whether it's his right uppercut that shattered Billy Joe Saunders' eye socket, or his brutal knockout of Sergey Kovalev, Canelo's ability to deliver knockout punches at the perfect moment is a testament to his mastery of the sport. Boxing journalist Marcos Villas, who was ringside during Canelo's fight against Saunders, described the uppercut as a monster shot, highlighting the destructive power behind it. Canelo's punches are calculated, and each one seems to carry an intention to end the fight as soon as possible. His ability to generate this kind of power isn't simply a product of natural talent. It is the result of years of meticulous training, constant refinement, and an unyielding desire to improve. Joe Rogan, an avid boxing fan and analyst, has frequently praised Canelo's punching ability, emphasizing that it's not just his strength that makes him a dangerous fighter, but his ability to deliver punches with pinpoint accuracy and devastating force. For a fighter like Canelo, hitting hard isn't just about raw power. It's about creating opportunities to land clean, powerful punches that leave no room for recovery. The concept of power is particularly significant when considering Canelo's potential matchups with other top fighters, like Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Crawford, a three-division world champion, is one of the most skilled and dangerous fighters of his generation. His technique, speed, and ability to outmaneuver opponents have made him a dominant force in boxing. With an undefeated record and an impressive knockout ratio, Crawford is undoubtedly one of the most talented boxers in the sport. However, there are concerns about how he would fare against Canelo. particularly given the size and power difference between the two. Crawford's move up to 168 pounds, or 76 kilo, has sparked debates about whether he will be able to challenge Canelo effectively. While Crawford has excelled at 147 pounds, or 67 kilos, the jump to 168 could present a whole new set of challenges. Canelo has proven himself time and again at this weight class, dominating opponents who are naturally much larger. His ability to absorb punches from bigger men and still deliver devastating counterpunches sets him apart from many of his peers. Crawford, on the other hand, has never faced an opponent as powerful as Canelo at 168 pounds, 76 kilo. This size difference could be a significant obstacle for Crawford, as he would be stepping into a weight class where the physicality of his opponents is far greater than what he has encountered before. This size advantage has played a pivotal role in Canelo's success. His ability to move up through weight classes and maintain his power and endurance is a testament to his strength and conditioning. From 154 pounds, or 70 kilos, to 175 pounds, Canelo has consistently shown that he can handle fighters of all sizes. His fight against Callum Smith, a 6'3" super middleweight, is a prime example of this. Despite being at a size disadvantage, Canelo was able to walk Smith down and dismantle him with precision and power. Similarly, his fight against Sergey Kovalev, a natural light heavyweight, showcased his ability to take punches from bigger men and still come out on top. Canelo's knockout of Kovalev in the 11th round was a brilliant example of his ability to land powerful, precise punches even against larger opponents. However, as formidable as Canelo's power is, it's not just about his physical strength. His defensive skills are just as important in making him one of the best in the world. In boxing, defense often takes a backseat to offense, but it's the fighters who master both aspects of the sport that truly stand out. Canelo's defensive abilities are exceptional. His head movement, footwork, and ability to slip punches make him a difficult target to hit cleanly. He has an uncanny ability to anticipate his opponent's moves, allowing him to avoid significant damage while still positioning himself to land devastating counters. One of the most impressive aspects of Canelo's defense is how he seamlessly blends it with his offensive strategy. Rather than relying solely on his defense to keep him safe, Canelo uses his defensive movements to set up his own attacks. This combination of defense and offense makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. His ability to counterpunch with precision, especially after slipping or blocking an opponent's punch, is a testament to his mastery of the sweet science. For Terence Crawford, the challenge of facing Canelo is not just about overcoming his size and power. It's about navigating the complexities of Canelo's defense while also trying to land clean punches of his own. Crawford is known for his speed and precision, but against Canelo, he would need to deal with a fighter who not only possesses equal skill, but also the ability to absorb punishment and counter with devastating force. The challenge for Crawford, should they ever meet in the ring, would be to figure out how to overcome Canelo's defensive mastery, while also avoiding the kind of power that has ended the careers of so many other fighters. The discussions about Canelo versus Crawford have ignited debates in the boxing world, with some analysts believing that Crawford's technical brilliance would give him a chance against Canelo's power. However, others argue that the sheer physicality and power of Canelo, combined with his experience at 168 pounds, would prove to be too much for Crawford to handle. Former world champion Jose Ramirez has expressed his belief that Crawford may struggle against Canelo's size and strength. He argues that while Crawford is an exceptional talent, the size difference between the two fighters would be a significant hurdle. Crawford's transition to 168 pounds could prove to be more difficult than many anticipate, especially when faced with an opponent as physically imposing as Canelo. Ultimately, a potential fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford would be one of the most anticipated matchups in boxing history. Both fighters are exceptional talents, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. However, when it comes to facing Canelo, it's clear that size, power, and experience will play a significant role. Crawford's skill and technical brilliance are unquestionable, but against Canelo, he would need to find a way to navigate the sheer size and power advantage that Canelo brings to the table. The fight would not only be a test of skill, but also a test of physicality, endurance, and the ability to adapt under pressure. In the end, Canelo Alvarez is not just a champion. He is a generational talent who has redefined what it means to be great in boxing. His ability to adapt, evolve, and dominate across weight classes is a testament to his greatness. Whether it's his incredible power, sharp defense, or adaptability, Canelo remains one of the most dangerous and complete fighters in the sport today. For Terence Crawford, stepping into Canelo's world would be a challenge unlike any he has faced before. But that's the essence of boxing. The best always face the biggest challenges, and only the truly great emerge victorious.